And I think The Craft was before.
Yeah, that's right.
And
yeah,
they went on with this, and he went on to play in The Chill Factor with Cuba Gooding Jr. Matthew Lillard was in a great movie called The Curve, which was a good little mystery movie.
13 Ghosts.
13 Ghosts.
Scooby fucking Doo.
Yeah.
Just watched that last night, actually.
You know, David Arquette had been busting his ass in Hollywood for years, playing in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. After this, you know, he played in Ready to Rumble and Eight-Legged Freaks, and, you know, he was everywhere. So, you know, it was good for everybody.
Yeah, just one of those fucking... I'm glad we were around to appreciate it, you know?
Yeah.
It was just one of those, like, lightning in a bottle things. It brought back one of my favorite genres. I'm hoping we get a resurgence in the slasher series, because I'm fucking tired of ghost and possession movies.
Absolutely. And no matter how many more Scream movies they make, and no matter how we like or might not like them, we'll always love the first Scream. So
exactly. And number one,
to no surprise, 1984,
A Nightmare
on Elm Street.
I mean, it doesn't. I mean, this is a cultural phenomenon. Like this. I mean, Freddy ruled the 80s. I mean, like, he was a fucking pop icon, and it's because of Wes Craven.
Yeah, Wes Craven, even though he didn't want to do any sequels to this, his wallet certainly didn't hurt when they did.
Absolutely not.
Because, like you said, he created a pop icon without knowing he created a pop icon. And like you said, Freddy ruled the 80s and up until the mid-90s.
Yeah, mid-90s, yeah.
Freddy mania was everywhere. Freddy was more marketable. Freddy was like, a Pee Wee Herman doll. You know,
yeah, I know.
I had a Freddy doll that was exactly like the Pee Wee Herman doll.
Yeah. You pull the string in the back and everything.
Yeah, and it's like, ha, whatever the fuck. I mean, you only get to do that so many times, and you don't get to do that often when it's a horror franchise to scare you and spook you, and to have more people or more parents go, ooh, stay away from that. That's awful. No, it was like everybody accepted that.
Yeah, it's like, there's Freddy. Go take a picture with Fred Cougar.
Yeah. We touched on that before.
Sweet dreams.
I mean, that's what it was. Dude, they could have put a fucking Nightmare on Elm Street ride at Disney and nobody would have blinked an eye. They would have been like, have you been on it yet?
Yeah, they'd have been like, oh, the blood? Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, if they wanted to give away Freddy toys in McDonald's, they could have.
They could have. Like, it was just, I don't know what it was. Like, I mean, it's just one of those things, like, I still can't quite wrap my head around is why he was so popular.
Yeah. And you know what?
I guess the charisma of fucking Robert Englund.
And there was no other horror character that can come close.
No.
Like, we're not comparing movies here. We're comparing the character.
Yeah, the character.
If you want to talk about movies, we'd have a different order. But
yeah, absolutely.
There is no horror character, in my opinion, that's like Freddy's Hulk Hogan to me. And I feel like Wes Craven created two horror icons that will live on forever, and that's Freddy and Ghostface.
Yeah.
And it's rare to create one in your lifetime, but he created two. So,
not to mention, one was like in the 80s, and then one was like in the 90s.
Yeah, that's why Wes Craven gets all the credit in the world, and he'll go down top 5 best horror directors of all time because of all the movies that we just mentioned here on this list.
Yeah, I mean, you think like you add up all the Nightmare movies and you add all the Scream movies, even though he's not behind all of them, it's because of him.
Yeah, it's because of him, and even some of those Nightmare movies, he only directed 2, but he produced like some of them as well.
Right.
I know that he produced Dream Warriors, which is my favorite Nightmare of all time.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
Same here.
He was behind it. And like you said, even if he didn't direct it or if he wasn't indirectly involved with it, if it wasn't for him, these characters wouldn't exist anyway. So he still has to get credit. The same thing with Scream. They keep on. They're trying their best, and they're getting mixed reviews. But as long as they're getting those who are digging what they're doing with it, they're going to continue. We might not be on board just yet, but we're not shitting on it either. So
no, but I have read that with the next Scream, it's being talked about Matthew Lillard coming back in and bringing Nev Campbell back to it. I did read that.
Well, they brought Skeet Ulrich back, and they brought him back in a slick way. I mean, he's dead, but
right.
I think with the main character, I don't know her name, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
She's having these delusions of seeing her father, even though she never saw her father. That needs to be more explored because that girl ain't right in the head.
That girl ain't right.
So why can't, I mean, if she can see her father and she's never seen her father, why can't she see Matthew Lillard's character of Stu?
Well, I mean, technically, they never said he was dead.
Well,
and I think that's what they want to go off of. And I say bring him back. Fucking bring him back. Make a 2-part out of it. You can make Scream, 7 and 8?
Yeah.
I would like to see a Scream movie end with the success of a killer. Nobody wins.
It's obvious. I mean, we're going to get a new director because the one that does the last two, it was two dudes that's done the last two Screams.
Yeah.
They're going on and doing some Universal monster picture film, so they're shopping away for directors and stuff. With this whole Hollywood strike shit, I don't know how long it's going to be.
Yeah.
I hope that a lot of projects that are coming up already have scripts to them written. If they don't, that sucks because, I hate to read about something and it doesn't come to reality till fucking 5 years later. You're like, I'm still waiting on this goddamn Friday the 13th series, but writer's strike is fucking it up.
Fucking it up for everybody.
I mean, it's already taken goddamn till Christmas to get here. Now you put this on top of it, and it's just fucking...
It ain't going to be here until next year.
It's insult to injury. It might not even be here then.
Maybe not. But, you still have Matthew Lillard that still wants to come back. It's not a lot of people that actually want to come back to a franchise, willing and open about, coming back and reprising his role. And Nev Campbell will come back because they didn't disrespect their character at all.
Well, Blumhouse needs to put their head out of their fucking asses and give that girl what she asked for.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't give a fuck if she's in 2 scenes. She is Scream, and some people are going to say, well, look at the success of the last one without her. That proves right there that they don't really care. Okay. We'll see how far you can go with this track record. Because honestly, I think people flock to the theaters just because they want to see a horror film.
Right.
But I guarantee you, if she's back, you will double what the last one did.
Absolutely. Now, my question to you, in wrapping this up, the last Scream question is, how do you... Okay, if you bring Matthew Lillard back, do you make it a surprise at the end? Or do you let the fans know he's back?
No, you don't let him know he's back. You don't let... That is why Saw fucked up. Okay? You remember it was people for years and years was like, wouldn't it be awesome if the Doctor from the first film was actually behind all of it?
Right.
And then he was.
Yeah.
But the movie they revealed that in, they revealed his character early in the film, and it's like, fuck, they just gave it away.
Right.
They just gave it away. And then at the end, when he did reveal himself as being at it, you're like, I fucking knew it. There's no surprise to it. You fucked it up.
Right.
You fucking, you know what I mean? It's like jack-offing, that's a word I just created. When you're masturbating and you're jerking off, right to when you're about to come, you just stop. Right?
Yeah.
And you fuck your shit up. Or you're about to come, somebody knocks on your door and you're like, shit! You know what I mean? That's
right.
what it was like. So, no, you don't tell him. If you bring him back, you don't tell no goddamn body. You keep it a fucking secret. You don't put him in the trailer. You don't put him in the credits. You don't do a goddamn thing with him. You keep it under wraps like you're fucking M. Night Shyamalan.
I agree. That's why I was asking. I think that if they keep it under wraps and then, I hate to use wrestling terms, sorry, not sorry, but the pop at the end of part 7, if he's like, he fucking slays like Courtney Cox's character, not Neve Campbell, not yet. I would save her, but like kills the other half of the other kids that survived it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then him at the end just standing over him. Like, I would lose my shit. I think I would shit a brick.
Well, the only two people that should be left standing is Nib Campbell and Jenna Ortega, or whatever her name is.
The little sister.
The little sister, because I'm not fond of the actual main character.
I agree with you.
I think
100%.
you should fucking slit her throat, throw off her building, and move on.
Yes, I think it should be fuel for her to kill the killer. But I don't think they're going to go that route.
No, I believe that if you really want to make her interesting, you would act on her delusions and she would actually be the killer.
With Lillard, maybe?
Yeah.
Like Lillard gets behind her?
I'm having visions of my father. Oh, really? I knew your father. And then you go from there.
Yeah.
I've been secretly talking to this guy online for years and years, never met him.
That could explain how she knew what he looked like, is that he gave her pictures of what her dad would look like, because he would have access to that.
You could do all kinds of things. I'm just hoping.
Hey, Hollywood, hire us. We'll do it.
Yeah, Blumhouse, get rid of that fucker that fucked up the Halloween films.
Yeah, or hire us.
Or if you do hire him to do these films, just do one of them. Don't sign him a 3-year deal or a 3-picture deal, because he's going to fuck up the third film, okay? Yeah. He's going to fuck it up. He's going to be like, oh, I'm going to be creative. I'm tired of doing the same thing. Let me shove a crayon up my ass and write this script.
And shit everywhere.
Yep, shit everywhere.
Speaking of that, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. I'm JT Ripper.
And I'm Todd of Thunder saying toodaloo and shop. Oh, yeah. They got to shop our shit.
They got to shop our shit.
They got to go to tpublic.com and they got to type in DJ Death, right?
Type in DJ Death and our merchandise will pop up. I'm in the midst of working on it. If you follow us, like us on Instagram, TikTok, hit me up. I will be glad to give you a discount code. I think I can give you a 10% code I got right now. We do appreciate and love all of y'all. We adore the cult, because you are our friends, our family, and
you listen to our shit.
You listen to us.
And that's all anybody wants.
You love me. You really love me.
So, one final time, toodaloo.
And stay spooky.